Thank you very much for joining us here at timforest.com. Hey, you got to have data. One of the areas that I've been very successful with is working with data over the years with my clients and helping retailers understand the product category, helping processors understand, and to do that on a budget. So how do we do that? If you're a food entrepreneur and you call up Nielsen, you call up syndicated data companies, they're going to quote you tens of thousands of dollars on any kind of a data project to supply you data on the category. So it's really some basics, simple ideas that I use to kind of hack away at the data problem opportunity with entrepreneurs. So let's just share a real simple idea or concept. Number one, categories. We can get category information. There's a lot of category information is published in various locations and studies. We can pull out baby food, baking flour, baking mixes, baking supplies, and we can look at the overall numbers. But let's put it in some context so we begin to understand for our region, for our state, for our city, and for specific retailers, exactly what we're talking about. And I've built, if you go through a lot of some of my earlier work, I've built some coefficients to help for you to analyze and build this information yourself. But real simple, what are we talking about? Let me just share with you what we're discussing. So the first thing, if you want to understand the sales in a category, let's talk about retail. So if we know nationally a category is $1 billion category, and baby food is over a $6 billion category. But if it's $1 billion category, and so we can do the math from there, we know there's 320 million Americans. And so from that, when we do the math, it works out to $3.12.5 per person per year when you have a category of $1 billion. So that's just real rough numbers. And so when we think about a supermarket, we know that about 8,000 U.S. consumers get their groceries, get their food from a particular supermarket. And so one supermarket supplies about 8,000, it's more than 8,000, but about, let's just for our work here, about 8,000 U.S. consumers are a part of one store. So if we do a census of the shoppers at a store, not the shoppers, but the overall consumers, because you're going to have one consumer from a family going in, but we're going to have 8,000 consumers that shop from one store. When we take that number, so we know $1 billion divided by 320 million, we get the $3.12.5 times the 8,000, we get 25,000 a year. So $1 billion category generally results in $25,000 a year in sales in an average supermarket in America. And so, boom, we know the sales of the category. We know what's happening in that location. So if they have 10 stores, we know it's 250,000. They have 100 stores, we know it's 2 million. And so we just do the math from there. Just very simple. And it's $500 a week, or it's $2,000 a month. But the point being, we can back into a lot of the data on the category without going to Nielsen for us to work up these numbers. There's also things that we can do for ACV, et cetera. There's a lot of things that we can do, but this is a beginning for you to understand your success and the role that you're playing in the category. Also, it allows you to think about, what is my pro forma? And, I've mentioned in my 9 pillars the importance of doing a business case for retailers. So what happens here, this allows you to be some beginnings of understanding the impact that you're having on the category, you're having on the stores that you're currently in. Also, when you're presenting to new buyers, it's going to help you to better analyze and provide data that you can in turn use to help influence and have a sound business case when you present to buyers. I hope this helps. There's lots of more information on my blog. I'm also over on the side. If you're seeing this anywhere other than my website, timforest.com, or my YouTube channel, youtube.com/timforestconsulting, be sure to go over there, like and subscribe. And I'd love to hear your comments. Share them below. If you have an innovative product and you're interested in talking about, if you want to talk about the category numbers and specifically where you're falling and how you relate to the category overall and the success you're having, I'd love to hear about what's happening in your city, in the stores that you're currently in, to see if there's an opportunity to scale that. Jump on my calendar at timforestmarkets.com. Also, be aware I've got a great course that shares a lot of this information for you as well over on my website. It's my complete food product launch course. We have that there. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate you providing your attention and watching here, and have a great day.